for any of the Japanese players. I do have to admit that Hurt said that. I was just like, you know what? That makes more sense. The fact that he's a little bit more patient, the fact that that different play style does show. It's insane with the amount of what's it called, the game knowledge that he has, with the fact that he just plays a little bit more cool down, a little bit more slower, and then when he goes aggressive, he goes crazy.
Well, we see this snake player coming on here, and right after Hurt, those are tough shoes to be able to fill, but this is where in game number one, I'm expecting both these two players to really show off on stream, especially for themselves, first time they get a chance to really showcase their skills. And what are you looking really here in this matchup?
One of the first things I'm looking in this matchup is literally, Steve is just a demon when it comes to any sort of bracket. As a character on his own, it's insane. He has a high skill ceiling, but a lot of payoff off from it. And seeing a lot more snakes since Hurt is here, a lot of players are inspired just to keep pushing forward, keep on zoning, keep on going crazy. But I want to see people replicate the play style that Hurt has and incorporate that with the aggressive American style that we have that Hurt has mentioned, and with the insane combo that Steve has for right now is insane, almost taking a stock.
Now this right now, you're seeing him put on some major damage. Both these two players have been playing patient, but when things start to heat up, both of them starting to get electric, trying to get some more chip damage. Renegade trying to put him in a tough situation. Won't be able to get over the up tilt. That one here going to continue things neutral here mid.
Right now, Steve already trying to get away from him, trying to get as much blocks as he can so he can at least have some sort of drive, some sort of leverage on top of Snake with the amount of zoning that he can do.
And you're hearing the fans right now starting to get into it. This is a land setting. You have to be able to hold yourself as a big shot. That's going to go for the first stop.
Even with a land setting in general, it's insane because not only do you have the pressure from, all the crowd that you have, the pressure from all the players, all the talent, such as like Shattuck and, Shattuck and, oh my lord, he's losing my name. I just interviewed him right now. Oh my lord. But Hurt. Both of them with a lot of talent coming in here. A lot of players do have to show, and a lot of people are here with their friends and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, I have to show this off to my friend. Like, hey, I can at least perform in front of a giant crowd. And a lot of people are hyping each other up. I mean, you can hear it in the back kind of when everybody's just hyping each other up when it comes to any sort of combo, any sort of anything. But will this land setting, with the drive, with the inspiration from other people, will this at least be enough for each of these players to at least keep going to the next round and at least have an opportunity to go against Hurt and Shattuck in the first place?
Well, these two players trying to really show why they need to be, and this is through uppers as well, now trying to go to that lower bracket, get it done here, get it done in these stocks. But still, game number one, this one will not send Steve down. The Anvil won't be able to hit high damage on both of them, but doing a great job of mitigating enough of that damage. But that stock will find itself going off.
Even right now, it's just insane with the amount of aggression that each of these players. I kind of get it now that Hurt said these players are aggressive. They are not here just for fun and games. They are here to take stocks and even names and titles, just to even get the opportunity, as I mentioned before. But I'm just really glad that everybody's having this type of hyped up situation where, and another stock has been taken. Yonni just going crazy with his Steve in the first place. I had to respect it.
I felt that Renegade was doing a good job of just coming right back in terms of damage, but this is kind of where you're seeing how well Yonni has been able to adapt throughout this fight so far. And final stock for both of them, or at least for Renegade, that is. So this is where for Steve, he could potentially just be a little bit more aggressive, allow himself to take some unnecessary damage, but try to put on some himself. Well, this is where we'll see how aggressive he continues to. You talk about the aggression. Both these two players starting to throw it as this will continue to be all Steve.
you have to be honest with the playstyle that Steve has and the way that he changed up. He's like, hey, there's a lot of projectiles coming at me. Let me at least box myself up like it's Fortnite or something to at least try to, get his materials back. Try to get at least enough materials to at least get some sort of combos, at least some sort of recovery going. I mean, you have to be honest, knowing the character. And another stock has been taken from Yonni. It's
We're basically
insane.
neutral now. 33 damage. We said it earlier. It's manageable enough to be able to come right back into this and try to take this game for yourself. But he'll try to harbor down ice in his veins. Will he be able to do it? They call him Renegade, but trying to be the one. Him. Is this one going to be one where I think he just needs to go all out? You're seeing him just trying to bide time, allow himself to get some big poke damage with the grenades. But this is where Steve, one big hit could potentially send him off.
I mean, you're even seeing it himself. A lot of the nerves are here. I mean, he's going for a lot of combos. This is under the lights. A lot of people are eyes on them. About 100 viewers are here on Twitch just watching this. I mean, there's a lot of pressure for these players just to perform in the first place. I mean, you have to be honest. Players are under the lights, under everything, under all the pressure. Are they going to be able to perform? And both of them still in neutral, in this weird neutral state where both of them are basically almost one shot to each other. It's just one shot, one opportunity. What is going to happen to each of these players? But who knows?
Well, you're seeing how well he's using that second level right now just to give himself some room to breathe. But that one gonna send them off the stage. Renegade coming right back into it.
I mean, there's a lot of players that are they're here for a redemption arc, and it's insane. But now going back into the game, I mean, it's a really nice neutral state. Snake is already showing a lot of promise with the fact that he's just able to zone. Maybe learning from his first game and the fact that he's not trying to give Steve any sort of leeway in order to get any materials and stuff like that in the first place.
Yeah, it felt that Steve had all the time in the world to really just try to get the materials to a position where now he's the one dominating. But we saw at the end trying to scrap for that diamond, was not able to, and potentially was able to maybe change the game around if he was. But the first stock coming in here for Renegade, he has shown the difference in the play style, and he is now starting to really become the most dominant figure so far.
I think right now Renegade from the first game to the second game, I think this man already has like the receipts on here at this point. he already did all the transactions. He's already done like all the all the wish list moves that he can do. Now it's just the mindset. Hey, I know this player's gonna do this after this, and he's gonna he's going to punish that in the first place. But another stock taking Renegade in the lead.
And the plans are starting to get into it. Final stock here for Yonni, trying to stay active in this one, but this is where he may just try to do what you saw last time, wall up, try to find a way, just bide some time, allow the patience and the aggressiveness of Snake to really be the difference and the downfall of himself, but he has to work quick.
I mean, you have to be honest, like, from watching Hurt's gameplay to Renegade's gameplay, you see a whole different style. I mean, Hurt, with the fact that he was just going back and being like, hey, I'm going to throw my grenades out, but I'm going to do it to get at least the amount of stage that I need. But Renegade is like, hey, I'm throwing my grenades, I'm throwing every single projectile at you because I want to close into you and I want to get it. Yonni taking another stock, and the crowd is going wild.
So he says no to the sweep.
Yes.
No, you said the crowd's going wild. And that's at least makes this a little more respectable, saying, hey, I got one stock at least.
Yes. Renegade, I mean, you have to be honest with the different playstyle, the aggression. I love it. I mean, a lot of the players that we've seen out here today, they've been playing a little bit more patient. They've been playing a little bit more relaxed. I mean, because they're just trying to play for neutral. But both of them are just like, once they get any sort of inch, they're trying to take the mile. They're trying to take the stock. They're trying to take the game. Not even that, even the set in the first place.
Well, this is where you're starting to see Steve try to do anything he can, and what a job there.
Yonni can make an actual comeback here. He is showing a lot of promise. He's like, you know what? You may have the receipts on me, but I have you recorded at 4K in my mind. I already know what you're going to do, even before you even think about it. Let's see what Steve can do. I mean, Yonni is just going crazy with the fact that he's going to get that comeback, hopefully. I really do hope for this underdog story within this set.
Well, this is where one big hit could be the end of him. Steve continuing to stay into this one, but the grenades, you're starting to see them fall. I don't know if he has an answer right now for them, as that's going to send them up. Will not be able to get the anvil. Will be able to float right back on the stage.
Renegade just playing as patient as possible. He's like, you know what? You're at 213%.
Yes.
Man, this man is delivered. He is knowing that, hey, it's only survival of the fittest at this point. And Renegade just has to play the waiting game at this point. He has all the projectiles in the world. I mean, there's almost no limit to the amount of arsenal that Snake has with him. I mean, Yonni just has just one shot, basically. And
you see him trying to throw the minecart out just to try to snatch him up. But no, I like the idea, but it's just too much getting thrown up in terms of grenade. I don't know if Yonni right now has the patience to get her the damage, and that's gonna send him off stage. Renegade takes it in 2 games here in the best of 3.